Yes! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How's it? This is Mundo. Welcome. I am happy to announce that I am a Yamaha ambassador and I just got this brand new NCX3 guitar. I will absolutely tell you that they are not paying me for this video, but they did provide me with this guitar, and man, what a guitar it is. I'm making friends with it. So let me take a step back. At this year's NAMM, I was in search of a nylon string. My old guitar literally blew up. I'll include a picture. Literally broke apart. So I needed a new nylon string. So on my breaks at NAMM, I went out and checked out a bunch of guitars. Unbeknownst to Yamaha, I had picked the NCX. I also like the NTX. I couldn't pick between both, but I needed a traditional nylon string. So I want to talk a lot about this guitar, of course, and I'm here right in the beginning part of my house, the foyer, I guess. I like to play acoustics here because of the tile and the acoustics, I guess. It sounds great, and my voice might have too much reverb, but it's natural reverb. Also, I wanted to first just capture how the guitar sounds as it's throwing the sound out from you. So, like I said, this is the NCX3 with the Atmosfeel electronics. So Yamaha has come out with these new NX series guitars. There's the NCX3 and or an NCX5 and the NTX version. The NCX is your classical nylon string, and that's what the C's for, the classical. Standard nylon body, width, neck. The NTX, which I can't speak to right now, is more for an electric guitarist moving to an acoustic nylon string. So it'll have a neck that's probably more friendlier to an electric guitar or somebody that comes from that background. So the nut width on this guitar is 2 1/16 inches, 52 millimeters. The neck lately is it's the second most important thing when I'm working professionally. A lot of times the charts written for us guitar players are written from keyboard players and from their perspective. So you're actually given some piano chords, right? And I've got long fingers, small hands. This is very comfortable. And that makes and breaks a nylon string for me, because sometimes I just can't play those spread voices. This neck feels great. It's not too thick, not too thin. The other main reason, and I mentioned the neck was my second most important reason. My number one important reason as a professional is the electronics. Because working in a show like I did with Rev or any other shows, you're plugging in, you're using the electronics, they're making you turn off the microphone. This does have a microphone in it. You're just using those piezo transducer pickups, and nothing is being captured out of the hole. So this guitar could sound as great as it could, but if the electronics can't keep up, it's not going to work for me professionally. So that was why I picked it. Neck is super comfortable. Like I said, the electronics, great. Popping it out of the case, it looks prettier in real life than it does in their pictures. Man, if you notice, this is gorgeous. It's natural. This is solid Sitka spruce. The whole guitar is solid, and it's not heavy, but it feels solid. It feels real. Solid Sitka spruce, and then this is walnut sides and back. Okay, the neck is African mahogany. Fretboard is ebony, and once again ebony over here. The rosette, check it out how gorgeous it is. In real life it pops. I didn't get that from the pictures, sorry Yamaha, but we got mahogany, padauk, and abalone, and it's just enough to pop. It's not too fancy. I'm really loving it. My favorite acoustic guitars always have cedar tops, and I wanted to try something different, so I did go with the solid Sitka spruce top, which is nice. I think it's throwing out sound more, whereas with cedar, you're enveloped in a beautiful sound. It might not be throwing it out with as much clarity, so. And it's just comfortable with the finger picking. I did something like some flamenco. I only have a few flamenco moves, but really nice. And instantly, I'm so happy that this guitar has dynamics. So you always get a dynamic spectrum, it seems, with super expensive guitars. The cheaper guitars, a lot of times nowadays, sound really good, but they only have one speed. One loudness, you know, quiet and loud is the same on them. This guitar, I'm grabbing my pick now, I notice just really expressive, which is great. If I was gonna say right off the bat, there's one thing I do not like, it's these fret markers. There's only 2 fret markers on the 5th and 7th fret. And me coming from a self-taught background, I use my markers everywhere. And also, this neck is traditional in that it joins the body at the 12th fret. So I really want to see those 2 dots for the 12th fret, because I'm always jumping guitars, and my gypsy jazz guitar joins at the 14th fret. So I do wish I had those fret marker dots. There's none in front, but I never look at the fretboard. I do rely on these dots. So here, so you'll notice there's only 2 there. I forgot to mention these tuners. These tuners, I have to check the ratio out. Man, it just really allows you to fine tune and get yourself smack in tune. It's probably about a 16:1 ratio, but they're super sexy. We got some black buttons with gold hardware, but the shafts in the middle are black. And I notice a lot of times you could have these buttons with gold, but the shaft inside would be like an ivory white. I prefer this black look. It's really nice. And one thing, if you notice, we've got a gloss, right? On the neck, it turns into a satin, real natural satin gloss, and it's no frills. And I actually prefer that. On my electrics, I take a piece of sandpaper and I take the lacquer off the back of my neck. So that's really nice. Finger. I gotta relearn that, huh? This guitar makes me want to do that. So you can hear how this guitar is speaking if I went on with my fingers. Pick. Alright, so let's check out the Atmosfeel electronics.